So Clem versus Classic sounds pretty good. The other one's not really that interesting. I feel like the only interesting Terran to watch is kind of Clem. And then obviously like a Terran like Maru is very interesting as well, but I think Clem is really the only one that's interesting. Just because he's the only one with Maru, but Maru just doesn't play a lot. That is capable of beating like Hero, Classic, or Max Packs, you know, whenever Cure goes up against like Hero, for example, like, or Byan, like they always lose anyway, so like what's the point in watching them play, really? It's like Terran, Clem is the only Terran that does beat them consistently. And Maru as well, but Maru is Maru. It's too cool to play in bigger events, so... Or in smaller events, or the other way around. So he's a little bit under the radar a lot of times. Yeah, so let's have a look. We'll play some games afterwards, but I think there's a kind of a nice start to the stream, just to get back into the meta as well, because if you remember the last, so what happened before, you know, what was the last stream? It was me just getting crushed by Max Packs, you know. So like I really need to learn a little bit more about TVP. I think there is not much to learn though. I do think it's pretty bad for Terran. That's just the way it is. So I don't think there's really like much I can do. It's not like, I just play it, like just copy whatever build Clem does. No, like Clem, I don't think he plays like very different to like how I play the game. I think he plays very similar to that. So it's not like I can learn a lot from Clem. Simply the way that he wins is, I mean, you saw him play, right? Like the way that Clem wins is by just being the best player in the world mechanically. And if you watch like his first person, he is just that much better than everyone else. I don't really watch a lot of Maru because he doesn't have any first person VODs available. But Maru is like similar, I guess, but Clem is still better. At least mechanically. And I feel like mechanics nowadays are like the... Oh, nice ad. 2 minutes in-game, already not. Mechanics nowadays are like... Because the game is optimized and figured out, like mechanics are really the only thing that truly matters, I feel like. Like it's not like we're gonna see some crazy strat that no one has ever seen. Like... Actually, I came up with like a mech build in the last patch, right? Like, I was kind of the one that coined like the triple CC, like Cyclone, Medevac, Hellbat, Banshee or whatever mech style, and even other Terrans played it. Like there was some period where like you saw like a meta shift, but that was mostly like because Storm and Energy Recharge was like that good. So like every Terran like started playing mech for a while just because it's better against Storm. At least it felt better. In the end, it wasn't really good either. It was just good because every toss would go like Sentry into Storm every game. And they didn't realize that Storm was not good against mech, you know. Protoss like kept going Storm against like Terrans like going mech. Which is like probably the worst thing you can do against mech. It's like going Storm. Like why would you? I mean now the Storm is actually not bad against mech because it deals more damage over time, so now it's actually not bad. But the way that Storm used to be, it was not really something you would use against like tanks or Cyclones or whatever. It was just kind of bad. I mean now mech is bad because the only reason that mech was like that like this weird meta developed is because of the Cyclone bug, of course. That's why everybody played mech, because like there was a Cyclone bug and it was shooting much faster than it was supposed to be, and that's literally the only reason people ever played mech. It's because the unit was bugged and it was much stronger than it's supposed to be. Now it felt kind of balanced. Like it's not like Terrans were suddenly winning with mech. Like the bugged Cyclone, it still felt bad. Like it wasn't good against Toss, but it was like playable somewhat. It wasn't like better than Bio, I think. It was better against Storm maybe, but that's about it. But yeah, now to come back to the game. Like, we're never gonna see that anymore because now the Cyclone is fixed. So I don't think Terran really has any like options they can really go for. I don't think there's like much you can do with like different play styles. Usually what we're gonna see is like Terran do what Clem does, just a standard like 1-1-1 opening. Then they try and scout what the Toss does. He sees that it's Blink. The Adept actually got in, did some damage, so now the Terran is gonna be behind in the early game. Like every TVP basically. It's very hard to like not get into a bad position. And Clem here actually messed up a little bit as well. We see him like misclick with his workers a bunch. He's not producing SCVs. He's actually playing quite badly this game so far. This looks like me playing, which is not a compliment. You think Clem still practice every day? I mean, he literally plays in a tournament every day. So yeah, he does. Oh, okay, there was a pause. Maybe Clem had some issues. But either way, this game, I think Clem does not play very well, actually. I saw a few hiccups against the Adept that just don't really happen usually when he is playing. And now the Blink Stalker's on top of the medevac as well, because everything is kind of late. And yeah, I mean, this is like a terrible start. But once again, this is also like TVP in a nutshell, you know. This happens more often than not. Like, the early game is a nightmare, and here you see it immediately again. The early game is just a nightmare. So like Clem not playing very well is probably still like really good. Like, but yeah, this felt like a moment like me playing the game. Overloads. Yeah, the lock-on bug is pretty annoying. I know what you mean. Like it just randomly like starts like locking onto things. I thought you would retire. I'm never gonna retire. Even if there's no EWC, like it doesn't make sense for me to like quit the game. He sent the Raven, but then he moved it back. I wonder why. Maybe some battery or whatever, I don't know. But yeah, this is a terrible early game for Clem, and what you usually see in a terrible early game is that we're gonna camp. But I think this map is like the worst map to camp on. It's a terrible map to camp on. It's so hard to take 4 bases, and it's even harder to take a 5th base. I think this map actually... it feels like a Terran map, because it's like kind of what we think the matchup should be. Like, if it's hard to take a 4th, it's good for Terran. But for me, this is not a Terran map. I do wonder if Classic was the guy that picked it, or Clem. A long break. I mean, I was seriously considering to just stream, like, but then there was other stuff going on because Waddy was streaming a lot, but also the letter was just dead, I think. Like, it really didn't make much sense for me to stream, I feel like. Because I don't think there was ever going to be any good content, any opponents or whatever. Now here I can at least watch the games that I missed. And I can learn a little bit. Maybe I should write it down, because one thing that we see Clem do here, that I see him pretty often do nowadays, he's getting more tanks, actually. And I do like this, because it's kind of hard to figure out. So this is my take on it. It might be like different reasoning for Clem. But I think if you like gonna camp against Toss, like this situation right now is really annoying, because you don't know if it's gonna be High Templars, and you don't know if it's gonna be Colossus. But tanks are actually good against both, because they provide you the range that you need to cover the bases and to cover your bio. So the tanks are actually, in a way, like, the best thing you can make here. Because you do want to have medevacs, I feel like. Like, I don't think you want to start, like, making Vikings now, for example. So, and you also don't want to start making Ghosts now. Like, you just don't have the money. But you do have the money to get a few more tanks. And these, like, 5 tanks that he's gonna build, they're actually gonna be quite nice, I think. But look at what Classic is doing. This is actually pretty smart. Like, this is kind of what, like, Toss... Like, why don't they do this, like, more often? Classic is just double expanding this game. Like, he just realizes that Clem is never gonna move out, and if he does, then it's good for Classic. Like, if Clem suddenly starts moving out, he's gonna move in with the Warp Prism. He has a couple Zealots in the bottom. He can, like, cut some probes, warp in a bunch of units, and he's gonna be fine. Like, the thing is, Toss has only 4 gases, so he's like the one actually committing to like mass units, even though he's the one that takes a million bases. It's just the power of Toss macro. And he's going up to 6 bases before the Terran. Like, what the fuck? Hey! Guys, this is a very fun matchup to me. This really wants to make... like... I really want to play some TVP after this, man. This looks so much fun. The Protoss is just casually going up to 6 bases. And the Terran is like stuck on 3. The Terran has like 0 vision. While the Protoss is 9 minutes already going up to 7 bases. Like, bro, that's insane. What I'm seeing here. That's like actually insane what I'm seeing. Like, really good macro by Classic. That's exactly how you're supposed to do it. Like, why not? He's literally only going to spam Zealots the entire game. But that's like totally fine. He just needs mass Zealots, a few Disruptors, some Colossus. And he's going to be fine, arguably. The thing is, like, the Terran, I don't think you can really attack. Because the Toss has also had an upgrade. So, like, if you do attack, like, later on you can attack. I think later on you have to. But, like, we don't even have to too. Like, we barely have it, like, started just in this moment. And we're gonna take another base, of course, because we can't, like, finish the game on 3 base. And the army supply is actually even. Bro, this is, like, actually insane. Like, the Toss macro here is, like... I mean, like I said, in the beginning, Clem did not play it that well, I think. And it might be the case, because, like, this is, like, the hardest outplay that I've seen in a while. Like, this game is not fun, man. Like, the thing about this is also that, like I said, the Toss is just making Zealots, you know? And a few Disruptors, but, like, a few Disruptors and Zealots. And Chrono Boost upgrades, I guess. That's all the Toss does here. Warp and Zealots, Chrono Boost upgrades, F2A move, a few Disruptor shots. Maybe try and blink back your Stalkers as well, like, you don't want to... You don't just want to lose your Stalkers, like, you always want to blink them back. And bro, he's getting overwhelmed like so hard here. Even losing the command center. And the reason this works is because of the Chrono Boost on the upgrades. So by taking all these Nexi, Classic also has infinite energy. So you can infinitely like get upgrade, like Chrono Boost the upgrades. And therefore he can have like such fast upgrades. While also expanding really fast. Like, it's not like he rushed the upgrades, he just got them at the normal time. That's like the thing. And then he just utilizes the upgrade advantage to overwhelm his opponent. Now maybe this was a little bit overkill, I feel like. I don't think what Classic does here necessarily is the best. Because I do think you can kind of get A moves if you play this greedy. Like, that was kind of absurd. But I mean, this game it totally worked, so why not? Like, there's just Zealots everywhere. There's like 20 gateways. He has better upgrades, so like, this is always going to be good. He can just move wherever he wants. Like, bro, like, Clem is on 3 base. You're on like 8 bases. He's literally on like 8 bases. 7, actually. I just counted. But like, he's just mining the minerals everywhere. And that's enough. Like, you just need the minerals, and that's enough. Then you just make sure you don't lose your Stalkers. You make sure you Chrono Boost your Disruptors. And it's not like you need like a very complex army. Like, you just need... Like, this would be much different if like Zealots suddenly cost gas, you know? If Zealots, like Marauders, for example, they require gas to build. And also, they not only the Marauder cost gas, but also the production cost gas. You have to get a tech lab. That also costs gas, technically. And then also you have to get like Medevacs. Like, if you look at the Terran army, it's like so much more complex. Which is why in late game it's better. But like, late game means even upgrades, and you're not really gonna have even upgrades for most of the game. So like, if you look at the Terran army, it's like so much more complex. There's Medevacs, like 8 of them. There's Vikings. Well, there's no Colossus, so let's ignore the Vikings. There are some tanks. And then there's a bunch of Ghosts and Marauders. Like, what is the gas value that the Toss has? Like, the Toss has Stalkers that can basically always, like, blink back and get to safety. And then Disruptors kind of can shoot from behind, and technically they can also kind of just, you can save them, like, pretty often as well. So a lot of times in these skirmishes, like, the only thing that the Terran keeps alive are the medevac. But then all the other gas value he just loses, while the TOS doesn't lose the gas value, like, ever. So, like, the TOS is working with, like, a much cheaper army, much better production, much better map control, and much better economy, and better upgrades. So how is the TOS supposed to lose in this kind of mid-game scenario? Yeah. It seems kind of impossible in games like this. But let's see the rest of this in order to really get an estimate. But technically, like, this is how I see the matchup. It also comes down to the map, etc. So you can't just say it so casually. And it's not as bad as I make it sound like. Like, Clem still can beat someone like Classic. It's not like he also gets 3'd out all the time. And Classic is pretty good as well. But, like, I feel like I never beat these guys, you know? Like, Clem barely beats these guys. Like, how am I supposed to win? That's what I'm thinking. It's like, sure, the game might be not as imbalanced as I might it sound like, but, like, I will still never win against these tosses anymore. Because the early game just matters so much more, the early game and the mid game, than the freaking late game. Like, it doesn't matter if, like, Terran is, like, slightly better with, like, 3-3 upgrades against 3-3 Protoss. Like, it simply doesn't matter if, like, this is the mid game and early game, where you just get crushed, like, all the time. Okay, let's take a look at the next game. Like, bro, wait, went up to 8 bases against, like, a Terran that just took his 4th. Like, that's so insane to me. And then all he has is, like, 4 gases. Like, it's not like he has to take many gases. He's like, oh yeah, let's just mine 4 gases. And we have enough money to get upgrades. We have enough money to get tech units. We have enough money to get stalkers. Because we just built them early on. And, yeah. And then we just make zealots. You poke with the zealot, stalker, zealot. Zealot, stalker, zealot. Zealot, stalker, colossus, disruptor in this case. And then you just lose, like, all your zealots. And then you just hover your mouse and you warp in 20 more zealots and do it again. And then you always kill, like, a little bit. You have better upgrades. So the traits are not as bad. You can, like, send zealots in random places as well and just A-move them. Because you don't actually have to micro them a lot of times. Like, sometimes you have to, like, tell them to hold position against a bunker, for instance. But you can also just, like, hover your mouse with a warp prism in the main that's sneaked in. And then a single warp prism can just win you the game. But it's not like it's committed. Like, you can just, like, get warp prism speed and sneak into the Terran base. And a lot of times you will get a warp in done as well. Like, he was able to get one done, even though Clem did have, like, 12 Marines in his base. Like, it's not like Clem didn't have anything. He had, like, 12 Marines. But what are 12 Marines gonna do if, like, the speed prism slips by and then, like, goes to a corner where it's just significantly faster than the Marines, and then you just hover your mouse, warp in, like, 14 zealots, and GG. So what I'm trying to say, it's one of these, like, zero effort, zero commitment for the TOS. Because, like, even if, like, let's say the warp prism just dies, it doesn't matter. He can just warp in, like, wherever he wants anyways. So he can warp in at the front, for example. And then there's, like, for one warp prism, Terran needs to make, like, 1,000,000 turrets and leave, like, 10 Marines in his base. So even if you just send in the warp prism and it dies, it still means that the Terran, like, had to make turrets. The Terran had to put some Marines in the base to prevent the warp in, etc. So even if you lose then the warp prism for nothing, you can still just warp in at another location and attack at the front. And then all the resources that the Terran invested into the defense, like the turrets, and the Marines that are in the main base out of position, they're not part of the fight, and then you just take a better trade, like, in another position. So it's this never-ending problem of, like, splitting your army, and that's really hard. Let me tell you that. Splitting your army is very hard against TOS. Yeah, I mean, your units are in production while the TOS, like, has that instantly. Like, that's the out macro that we always talk about. So this game, Clem just goes for a tank push. I guess he just doesn't care. Like I feel like in a best of 5, and this might even be true for Clem. I'm not 100% sure about that. That like this is how it is, but you have to get lucky. So I feel like you just have to like win a couple games with like a seriously like committed build. Oh, he lost the Cyclone? Oh no, he didn't. Barely didn't. Wow. That was sort of lucky, I want to say. Maybe it was calculated. But he just does a committed tank push. By the way, he's supply block, but I don't think it matters. Because he wants to wait for 2 tanks anyways? I'm not sure. It may matter more than I think it does. He was definitely hardcore supply blocked here. He still doesn't have a medevac in production. Okay, Clem is like messing up this game quite hard. So like we can tell in this series that Clem definitely is not like playing his best. He's definitely playing really sloppy here. Oh no, wait, he's not supply blocked with the medevac. He's just not making one. I see. Maybe he already has one. That could be the case as well. I don't think he has one because he's making one right now. So yeah, it's just like a very random tank push that he's doing. Just an extremely committed one as well. But yeah, this kind of stuff can work really well against tosses. Because the one thing that's kind of annoying for the toss is like trying to figure out what the Terran does. That's why I think like what Max Packs does a lot of times is good. To go for like the 3-gate whatever blink build. And like have enough stalkers. But actually Classic in this case has enough stalkers as well. He should be fine. He should be very fine here. Let's see. His build seems fine. He's floating a little bit too much money if you ask me. Like he should not be floating 500 minerals right now. Let me tell you that much, guys. If you want to hear my expert opinion, don't float like 600 minerals in this scenario. This is a very good target fire, but bro, you're floating 600 minerals. 700, bro. You're not even making probes. Why are we not even making probes? What are you doing, Classic? You're making 2 probes at the same time, even though you have 3 Nexus. You can make 3 probes with 3 Nexi. Please. Look at him just cutting workers for no reason. So the tank push did work for Clem. Because Classic does sort of like drop the ball here. I don't think this was very well handled. He made like 1 million batteries, but no battery in the natural. I do think he could have handled that better for sure. But it's like very easy to say that when you're like spectating a game from like 3rd person. But like you have to realize like this is freaking Old Republic, you know. We're not playing like some like short rush distance map. Like we're playing Old Republic. Like if you're gonna take this much damage on this map, like you did something wrong. This is a really large map. There's no way you should take that much damage, I feel like. Which is why I'm also surprised that Clem chose the build here. Because it feels like on a large map like this, it's not amazing to go for a build like that. And once again, we see Classic take a 4th base before Clem takes his 3rd. I do like this. I really like how Classic approaches this. It's a little bit different to what Max Packs does, but I think it's really smart. Like, he just knows, like, this is going to be a camp game, so we just take, like, another base already. Like, what is Clem going to do? I have Stalkers to contain you. I can pick off Marines for free. And if somehow Clem manages to get across the map, we're probably going to have enough units anyways, because we're only going to make Zealots anyways. So, like, attacking into a toss that is only making Zealots, it's not all you want, but then if you don't attack, then you have a game like the last one. So the never-ending TVP early game struggle that we see here. Even these Stalkers, look at how annoying they are. Man, watching these games. Guys, I think I'm gonna call it today. Like, I don't want to play myself watching these games. This makes me feel not great. But anyways, I'm kind of memeing because this game does look very good for Clem. Somehow the tank push did do enough damage and he's actually in a fine spot. Like way ahead here. And he also does the push here, so he's not just sitting back. good call in this case. The army of classic is actually barely maybe enough. No, not quite. It's hard. It needs to like target the marauders, but it just doesn't have enough. Never mind. Difference between classic and max specs? Well, classic seems to play more greedy, while max specs seems to play more standard, you know. So classic is the kind of guy to look like bronze more often than like max specs, but I think the way that max specs plays is kind of a lot of times like you have to play it very well, you know, like for example what classic did in the first game. I don't think you have to be like a brilliant Protoss to macro like that, but I think if you want to play like max specs, so like Warp Prism harassment from the beginning with Stalkers, I feel like you actually need to like be skilled. So that's like the main difference. Like classic goes for the kind of macro style, just A-move his opponent. That's kind of my style that I like myself too. Whereas max specs plays more like Clem, like multitasking. Tries to outplay the opponent. And doesn't play as greed, like he doesn't just take a 4th base that quickly. Was classic? I mean, he didn't even make a Warp Prism until now. So, like, no Warp Prism yet, like, yeah. That's, like, the difference. Max Specs would have already had a Prism out, like, minutes ago. Whereas Classic doesn't even consider getting it right now, it feels. Because, he's just under that much pressure. And his goal is to, like, just out-macro his opponent without even, like, doing run-bys. He probably feels like he doesn't need to do that, and the run-bys that like max specs does, like I said, they're very like skill dependent because like he micros them. Yeah, this game is obviously looking really bad now. Like this game is irrecoverable, I think. There's no way that Clem loses this one at this point. He has all the advantages times 2, basically. Like, he has 3 ghosts in production before there's Storm out. He has Armory and double eBay before there's even a second upgrade for the toss. So, like, he's just, like, overwhelmingly ahead in, like, every single thing in the game, basically. He has more bases than the tosses. Or, like, better economy. Not more bases, but better economy. Terran on 4 bases better than toss on 4 base, for sure. Like, Classic at this point already needed like a 90 probe economy in a game like this. And he's actually going into Stargate this game. So we're gonna see a camp style from Classic, I guess. He's gonna try and get into like Tempest, maybe? I'm not sure what he's trying to do. Feels like Clem is gonna A-move him because he has no units, basically. A couple storms are really nice, but he doesn't have infinite storms 100%. And that single EMP already like does everything that he needs, and no more storm available. Good micro by Clem, by the way. Pulls back the units at the right sort of moment, and yeah, he just has like twice the amount of units that like Classic has. So like this game was just super over. Next game. I haven't seen a single game here, by the way, so that's kind of nice. I have not seen a single freaking game over here. Thank you, Wilhelm, for the Prime sub. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Like I said, like I don't think we're gonna learn much about like openings. We just see like the same opening over and over again. So this game, Clem goes for another standard opening. Really nothing to see here. Just like the most basic opening, which, yeah, I mean, I guess it just simply doesn't matter what kind of opening you do against us. We don't really see double gas, which means that Clem, like, thinks that he probably can't really deal damage anyway, so we might as well go for more economy. Because double gas is, like, inferior to one gas, like, expansion. But double gas can get damage done, whereas the Reaper expand is kind of a build where you just give up on the damage. You're like, okay, yeah, Toss is just gonna be ahead, whatever. Oh, this is annoying. Ugh. One of the reasons I hate this as well is like 2 adepts can already like cause so much trouble. But in this case, it's actually not going so badly. The repair is actually quite good. This was actually really good for Clem. This is like the best case scenario like ever. He was definitely supposed to get at least like 2 SCVs there, I feel like. And like if you trade like the depths for like 2 SCVs and some damage on the Hellion, I think it's already fine, but like now obviously this is quite good for Clem. He's actually going for the triple Hellion opening now as well. He feels confident that he can find some damage. And it does feel likely. Yeah. You can put these plates on the headphones. I can just take them off. Maybe not when they are on. Let me do it this way. Oh no, wait. The other one is easier. Oh, nice. Advertisement. So these you could just take off. They're like magnetic. I like that Classic actually does the 3-gate before Robo. It does feel like he realized that something like this was happening like very quickly. So Classic has a decent defense, I want to say, but messes it up a little bit. But 5 probes, I mean, that's fine, right, isn't it? Like, the thing that I'm, like, really, like, confused by, like, look at this. During all this, I see that so often from especially TOS players. And I simply, I don't understand. So he's supply block right now. So, like, right now he's supply block. But then he's not supply block anymore. Why are we not making any probes? Why are we cutting probes? Cutting probes, cutting probes, cutting probes, cutting probes, cutting probes. Still cutting probes. There we go. And like, take a look at like Clem's production temp at the same time. Like at the same time during all this. So supply block now. So Clem makes SCVs, Classic. Don't need to make workers continuously. I'm Protoss. Like I see this so often, even from like high level TOS. Like he literally cut probes for 15 seconds there. And you saw Clem, he was always making SCVs. Like there's no reason for him to ever cut workers there. Workers are like the #1 thing. He could have been at like 38 workers now, like 2 more, easily. Probably more than that. Like now he makes probes, but let's see how consistent. I need to pay more attention to like his probe production, I feel like. Okay, the Stalkers are still gonna find the damage because there's only a single tank and we just blink on top of it. Bro, is there actually only a single tank? There has to be another tank in the main, I think. Apparently not, because I think he would have brought it if that was the case. So yeah, in the end, despite like a decent early game for Clem, I don't think it's like looking fantastic for him, but obviously it's like a decent game for him. Like, his setup is kind of shitty, I want to say. He does have a third now, though, in production. The thing is, like, Classic is already mining off 3 bases, which I really hate. And he has, like, many options now. You can get a Robo Bay or a Temple Archives. Both is valid. Temple Archives. I think what would be a good choice here is to take more gases and actually commit to the High Templars. You should definitely take, like, at least... maybe even 2 more gases, like go up to 5 or something. Let's see what he does. So he does take more gases, so he's gonna stay more, like, no, he's not gonna take a 4th base. Like, that's crazy. Like, I think if you go Storm, you need, like, a lot of gas. Yeah, he actually gets all the gas. So I actually think this is, like, another really good style that you can do. It's like just going 3 base, like Storm. And then you just prevent the Terran from taking a 3rd base. I assume that's what he does. But, like, this is also just Classic style. So if it's not, like, a timing push, it's gonna be, what Classic is just known to do. It's, like, first High Templars on 3 bases. And then we get double Robo and Robo Bay and 4th base at the same time. So this is, like, the standard, like, Classic style that he likes to do. First 6 gas on... and Storm, and then as soon as he has like 5 High Templars with Storm, he's gonna throw down a Robo Bay, get +2, and a second Robo. Is that what we're gonna do? I would guess so, because that's Classic. I don't think he's gonna attack, which is valid as well. You don't need to attack, but I think an attack would be kind of nice here, because there's like no Ghost out, obviously, and we have like such a, like, we could even warp in more High Templars now. Wait until that. Like, look at this. Like, Clem it's never gonna have Storm, EMP, I mean. So you can easily go for a timing push if we continuously warped in units, which we didn't do. So I guess it's gonna be the Robo Bay and Robo now. Which both, like I said, both is fine. Kind of surprised how long he's not getting any of this. Like, why are we not taking what I'm saying for like the 3rd time in a row? So like now Robo Bay, Robo, but 4th base as well I would love to see. Unless we're warping in way more units, but we're not doing that the entire time. Like, I'm not a fan of like attacking while we're taking a 4th base, go double Robo. I don't think he's actually gonna attack. I think this is a fake move out. And if that's a fake move, like if he's gonna attack into the Terran now, like Classic is an ape. Like no way he's gonna do that, right? He's just an ape. I mean, there's a million storms, we don't have any ghosts. It feels like Clem didn't even know. A million storms. The tank shot was nice. But yeah, I mean, I'm not sure about this attack. We're getting a 4th base, double Robo, double upgrades, and we still attack into the Terran that is getting like nothing but mass bio. I mean, okay. Imagine if there was like a single EMP. I'm not sure if he knew that was no ghost, but yeah, I guess okay. I mean, now he has a transition, I guess so. I mean, he's still really far ahead. Look at the like production tab, it's silly. We still have like way better upgrades, we still have way better tech, and we're up a base, like. The supply is not good, obviously. Supply is annoying. So Clem does build like tanks pretty consistently. So that he at least has like some defensive like zoning tools, which I do like. Like without the tanks he would have died. Like if he made Widow Mines, he would have died. 100%. Like Widow Mines would have not defended that. Because Widow Mines can get spotted by the observer, but also they can just get stormed and yeah, one shot. I do think it's still not a great position though, because we have double forts, we have so many Colossus, and now you just swap in more Zealots, and we're cooking as Protoss here. So I'm still not a fan. Really, I'm not. So you just send one High Templar forward that storms, and then when there's a storm, we send the next High Templar forward. He then casts a storm a little bit closer, and then another storm. Maybe that's why we're getting tanks as well, so that he can't just poke with like single High Templars. We're making Immortals. Yeah. Every toss that makes Immortals as part of the army is really smart. So many High Templars. So yeah, we're just gonna camp this game, I see. So Clem is never gonna see the other side of the map. He's just gonna not do anything for the rest of the game. 4 command centers in production. We're splitting our army a little bit. It's a little bit annoying, but not too much. So there's a nice sandwich, but like, yeah, the High Templars are extremely stacked on top of each other, so that's a nice EMP, but the Zealots in the natural are really annoying. Oh my god, the Storms in the bottom, and upgrade advantage? No, actually even upgrades. Oh, but the Storms at the bottom, they did too much, it feels like. Man, this is kind of annoying. Kind of just getting A-moved, I don't even know how. Like, some Storms landed, the Zealots kind of went, like, Rampage in the natural. We just kind of got stomped in the face, we could never really move in. Kind of surprised Clem got A-moved like this. Now his army is really good, I feel like. Not really, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't feel good enough at all. We're down 50 supply, we're just dead. Huh. Yeah, the zoning storm is really tough sometimes. I do think this should have gone a lot better for Clem. But it's just kind of... Microing against Storm is definitely hard, I think. Like, Terran's not really the race to just sit back and not do anything. Like, tanks kind of just tickle. So they're like wasted supply sometimes. Man, that was rough. Let me quickly run some ads. Oh, there's an ad here as well. Okay. Let's just quickly wait. Like, this is what I mean. Like, if I'm watching games like that, I'm like kind of questioning my own games. Because, like, I want to beat people like Classic, but then I see games like that where Clem always gets behind in the early game as well, and then it's kind of shit. Like, if Terran was that good in, like, the late game, then Clem would be, like, winning every game, essentially. I guess Terran is not imba enough. Ghosts need to be one supply, then maybe we have a chance. Okay, I'm just waiting for the ads to be over, but I guess now we can already start. So I think this game is probably going to be like a greedy opening by Classic. We also see no Worker Scout. So I would assume it's going to be the Sentry build actually. It's probably the best as a Protoss to just play Sentry on this map. I really see a reason to like Worker Scout. You're just going to hallucinate and scout instantly anyways. It's not like the Terran can like put 2 barracks in the center and like proxy Marauder. And that can't work. Basically it's too weak. So you can just play greedy no scout Nexus hallucination and have a good time. Clem does reactor first this game. It's also a common opening on this map. Like Classic definitely gets a battery here, I think, so it should be okay. Probably like double battery, I would assume. So we scout with the Reaper. And then we're gonna commit with the rest of the units like fairly quickly. Gets a probe, that's nice. I don't think I saw a battery in a natural. Are we just gonna die to Hellion Reaper this game, really? Please, don't just die to this, no. There is no way. We have no battery in the natural, really? So we full wall, okay. We take 0 damage so far, good. 0 damage. 1 cancel, I guess, but that's totally acceptable. We take 0 damage. Oh, there's no battery here though. But we still take not much damage. Just the sentry goes down, but that's fine, I believe. Oh, I know we killed some of the Hellion Reaper force. And I'm getting tired watching these games. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Let me see if I can predict the future. That's always fun. So Classic goes for a third. How much gas does he have? Warp Prism. I can't predict the future now. It's too easy. Because Clem does a tank push, and Classic... well, Classic is just taking a third and going Warp Prism. Let me try and predict the future. I'm gonna close my eyes. So the Reapers get chased away. I don't know what the Banshee is. I can't predict the future. What's the Banshee? Is Clem hiding? That's the only information I really need to predict this game. I don't see the Banshee anywhere. I think he's hiding. Okay, the Warp Prison Stalker squad. Oh no, the Banshee is there. There it is. Okay, yeah. I mean, now it's too late. I wanted to close my eyes and predict the game, but now it's kind of silly. It's actually quite the hard game to predict, because then the Warp Prism comes in now as well. Tries to find damage. But I just don't know anything about this game, so it's hard to predict it. I think there's a tank in the main, so he doesn't take any damage. What happened to the Prism? Classic just lost the Prism, didn't he? Bro! He lost the Prism and 3 Stalkers inside. Did he just move command his Warp Prism into Marines without stim? Slow game. Yeah, at some point slow game was a little bit annoying, so I kind of stopped doing it. It's like one of these things that's kind of hard for me to do because I restrict myself too much. Yeah, I mean, Classic is dead this game. I mean, he lost his Warp Prism with 3 Stalker inside against slow Marines or something like that. Like, this game is a complete joke. Well, he does have enough units to sort of push back Clem, but like, this is such a non-committed push that it doesn't even matter. Plus, there's no Observer anymore, so these units aren't dead yet. You might be able to escape with some or kill more Stalkers, which is very nice. Yeah, I mean, this game is super over. What is the optimal response with 2 Berserk? I mean, Hellions into like 2 Barracks and 2 fast Medevacs and Stim. With triple CC. It's usually a good all-rounder. Does not look good for Classic. He's just way behind this game. I mean, he's literally not dead yet because it's TOS. They still have such good economy that they can play the game, but he is pretty dead, I think. They take a small nap. I'm tired. This game is over anyways. Okay, the Warp Prism comes in. Doesn't find any damage. I don't think the Warp Prism came in. Oh, it did? We did find some damage, okay. Once again, I haven't seen a single Wooder Mine by Clem. Like, Clem is just not getting Wooder Mines anymore. We're just making tanks every game. And then we're just gonna camp once again. Even though we're like way up in everything, we're still gonna camp for a little bit. It's definitely some interesting info how he approaches this, because it's like kind of new that we're not getting Buddha mines anymore. Because even Clem like is someone who would like try and get the cancel on the 4th base, for instance. But even he is now not doing it. Yeah, I mean, this is a boring game. So we do see a move out. So Clem tries to finish the game. Is that gonna be a disaster or not? It doesn't look like a disaster yet. It looks completely fine. Once again, the tank bio style is actually quite nice here. Because the tanks like are cheaper than getting a lot of Vikings or Ghost out. Why did Clem push the 3rd without stim? Yeah, I mean, Classic lost the War Prism and the Banshees found damage, so he was just confident that the game was over, and he was sort of right. It's still a little bit annoying here, actually. He's kind of getting kited by the Colossus. Like, this is a lot of times the issue when you're trying to attack a toss. They are so mobile with like Zealot run-bys. And then the Colossus, like this, he doesn't need to micro these Zealots. Like, that's the thing. Like, if Classic had to micro the Zealots, then it would be a little bit different, maybe, but it's like so hard to like pay attention on both sides and have enough units. So the Zealots kind of just move in and find damage there, which is really frustrating. Because Classic is supposed to kind of die, but Clem can't push any further. Because if Clem pushes any further, the Colossus just deal massive damage, because they can kite. So it's like the problem of like Splash, not being able to run into the Splash. But yeah, it's still very good for Clem. And now it's like a pseudo base trade, I guess you can call it. You don't want to base trade a Protoss, so Clem is actually going back home. It's not too bad for Classic finding some more damage. It's kind of what happens when you try and attack a Protoss, as you can see. They can sort of just base trade or send Zealot run-bys and then just kite infinitely with just 2 Colossus alone. Like, it's not like Clem can just chase them this, like, he needs to be careful. There's like Colossus, there's a few Disruptors. And then Classic just kind of runs circles, while Clem kind of has an immobile army that needs to be sieged up constantly. And then the Zealots, once again, they come in. The Disruptors, they zone, the Storm, it zones, but Storm is not there, at the very least. But then, once again, just a few Zealots causing some issues. And Classic is taking a hidden base at the same time. So that's not too bad for him. It's really making the best out of this game. Clem's army is still like 10 times better here. The zoning disruptors are very important. Doesn't feel like he has enough. He's gonna lose like the Colossus now as well. And like the disruptors aren't gonna zone enough here. So Clem finally is able to just aim with his opponent, it seems. Even that Zealot Warpin should not be able to save him anymore. I mean, this game was just over for a very long time. Bunker on 3rd would make difference. Well, then he just clicks his Zealots to the natural. I don't think in this case it really makes a difference, because the push path is also like the run by path for a Classic. So you can't, like, I don't think in this position Clem needs a bunker at the 3rd. I think it would just cost more than anything. You should be able to defend with like reinforcements, and the main issue wasn't the 3rd. The main issue were like the Zealots in his natural all the time. It's like the only thing that really is frustrating to deal with. But yeah, usually I would get a bunker for sure at the 3rd. Now he's even taking 4th, like he's taking it sort of slowly. We still don't want to base trade, so we always want to run back whenever the toss attacks us. That's a really annoying attack, even if it doesn't accomplish very much. Just utilizing your mobility like this is like so frustrating to deal with. Especially when you have tanks that are kind of static. Oh, the Frontier Space Survival MMO. Nice. Looking forward to it. Yeah, I mean, Classic is trying to flood his opponent with Zealots, but the difference to the last game is he has a worse economy and worse upgrades. And he was also down 50 supply, so I don't think it's gonna work. He needs to buy way more time, but even that will not save him. The Clem attacks at the right moment here. But now once again we're gonna see a little bit of a base trade, it seems like. I do not like base trades, I really don't. And I also don't like Zealot run-bys that are... Nah, they're not gonna kill the planetary. All good. I thought the Zealots would run by like the moment the PF was not done. But the PF is done, so this should be fine. There seems to be no units for Clem in the natural though. So the Zealots are gonna flank his army over there, and he might be able to kill some of that. Like, base trade is not good for Terran. Like, we should not base trade, I feel like. But that's kind of, like, this is kind of the thing that happens when you attack a Protoss. Like, they are very mobile, so they can just base trade and defend at home with like a few disruptors, or they can just recall, so it's kind of tricky. It shouldn't be very tricky here though, because Clem is just in that good of a spot. But yeah, I mean, look at the supply, like it's more tricky than like a couple minutes ago for sure. Like, this is not the type of scenario that Clem was really hoping for, I believe. We do not want to base trade the Protoss ever nowadays. Just because of recall. Like, Toss can always recall, which is a great option. And like, nowadays, like, Toss is like Zerg, you know. Like, base trading a player that has like twice as many bases as you is usually not a good idea. Now in this case, unfortunately he didn't. But yeah, could have had. Why tanks? Because Water Mines are kind of useless, I feel like, as well. Like, tanks at least provide you the range that you need to like zone out certain units, such as the High Templar. So that they can't like constantly poke. But I think maybe he's overdoing it with the tanks. Like, maybe we're getting too many tanks. That could be the case. So there's the recall, but actually, like, Classic has had an income. Clem is supply block. Like, this is really not that bad for Classic. Like, for a game where he was basically dead, it's a pretty good game, isn't it? I think he's still dead because he doesn't have any army anymore. Like, Clem is attacking, and right now Classic is expanding, and he's down in army supply. So he's gonna base trade again. One more base trade. But the thing is, his army is not even good enough to like take on the planetary. While Clem still has like 4 orbitals, I believe, so. Even if he only has like 2 or 3, it's like totally fine. He has so much stuff. In general, he can even just split off his army and defend the run-by if he really wants to. He does scout the hidden base, so he can go there next. So he can send half the units back home to defend. And then the rest to kill the base over there. He's getting a tech lab right now. I think he's actually going to build a Raven. Which is kind of smart in this scenario, because it's like, you don't really have a lot of money, so you might as well build like a single Raven that can really help you against the DTs. Like, Clem definitely wants to drop mules when he has a single SCV. He 100% wants to drop some mules. Oh, more zealots over here. This is dangerous, because if this army gets caught, it could become problematic, but I don't think Classic has enough stalkers. Look at how even this game is, actually. Like, this game was never supposed to be that close. I think now Classic is finally gonna lose, because he's taking a really open fight here. And Clem's army is a lot stronger than his army. And also the tanks are sieged in a very nice position here. So like this was never going to be the fight for Classic. And now he is finally dead. He's going to try and base trade again, which is good, but like as long as Clem has enough army to like split a little bit of it, he's going to be fine. Like you can't really base trade if your army supply is like, or if your base trade squad is like 3 Stalker and 5 Zealots. Or even here like 9 Zealots, I guess. So he lost a very important base. Most of his supply is like probes, but he doesn't have a lot of bases, so yeah. I don't really remember any games against Thorstein. Have I ever played him? Good question, I actually don't know. He stopped playing like fairly soon, so it's kind of hard to tell, but I can look it up. Well, this game is, and it's so close actually. So many medevacs and no real units. Wait, it's like no real units. It's actually like a game where he was so far ahead, like getting this close is actually kind of insane. This was nerve-wracking probably. Ah, okay, never mind this. There's the army. I was about to say, how is this like this close? It's pretty close, but not that close. Let's say. So Thorstein, actually, I really don't remember playing him like one time even. I really don't. I probably played him one time, I would say. No, I literally never played Thorstein. So yeah, there's the answer. Seems like I've never played him. How good was he? I don't know, I've never played him, so it's hard for me to say. I don't think he was particularly good because he didn't play like for very long, I believe. Like when did he retire? You can look these things up on Wikipedia, I believe. So retired like in 2014 or something. So I wouldn't rate him like super duper high, I would say. Like I would say I'm better than him, for example. Just because I've played like for a longer amount of time. But there were definitely times where he was like potentially the best, like non-Korean. But like you have to realize, like being like, let's say, or not necessarily the best non-Korean, but you have to realize like being like one of the best like non-Koreans in like 2012 or whatever. Like he won DreamHack and whatever, but like he won a DreamHack against like, he did beat Pold as well, but like he had to beat like, I don't know, Korean Zerg called Monster or whatever, you know? Something like that. And like back then you could be like a top 50 player in the world and you could win like a DreamHack just because the lineup wouldn't be that powerful and because the competition was like very strong back then. Was it Monster? I remember like who did like Thorstein beat in like the DreamHack that he won? What was the lineup? So yeah, I mean I don't know. I never played him. I don't know his skill. And I also don't think like the skill level back then was very high, you know. Like yeah, he actually did play against Monster back then. Yeah, I don't think like the skill level was that high back then, basically. So even someone like Pold was like beatable. It's like he won a DreamHack because he won a best of 5 against Pold back then. Essentially. But I like everyone was kind of shit at that time, so. Like Pold at least kept playing, and then in like Legacy of the Void, Pold was still winning tournaments. So like someone like Pold is very good, and also Pold was like winning tournaments like IM Cologne or whatever, or like the very best were playing. Like when Protoss was Imba in TVP, he actually beat like some of the best Koreans, etc. But yeah, to answer your question, I mean, he was decent, but a lot of the other non-Koreans were better because they just played longer or were more successful. So someone like Nurture or someone like Stefano, for instance, like Snood, or whoever was playing at that time, I think they were all significantly better. I feel like if I was a little bit older, you know, like if I started video gaming a little bit sooner, like I would have probably, like, the thing is, I would say I would have been more successful, like, back then. Like, I think I would have been pretty good back then, honestly. But I was very young, so I didn't really grind, like, StarCraft 1 or Warcraft 3 that much. So, like, in Wings of Liberty, I was, like, just shitty, you know? Like, I was just bad. And then I suddenly started getting good in, like, Heart of the Swarm. And then when I played full-time, I was starting getting really good. And that was, like, mostly because of age, I believe. By the way, this is a very standard opening by Clem. It's kind of like how I like to play. A peak in StarCraft 2? Yeah, I mean, obviously the peak in StarCraft 2 was, like, in like, Wings of Liberty. Or even Heart of the Swarm. Bro, what? How do we lose like 12 probes against a Withermine drop that it is like this late? Best Protoss in the world, by the way. Now I am confused. So he does lose the medevac. That's one thing to keep in mind somewhat. Losing the medevac hurts a little bit at least. What do you mean now? Reactor into marine reactor? Yeah, it's okay. I mean, like I said, like no opening is really amazing, I feel like. Every opening is kind of equally bad, in my opinion. So once again, so in every game so far, I don't know if Clem is just testing things. Okay, he's actually, no. He's baiting us. Like, he's not making any Withermines. He's actually going another tank. And he's gonna throw down a third base at some point as well, right? Like to finish that question, like I think the peak in StarCraft 2 was when like all the Koreans from StarCraft 1 swapped over and Caspar was alive. I think that was the peak in StarCraft 2. Because we literally had like, you know, there were literally like, let's say 60 or 80 Koreans that were like better than like the top 10 non-Koreans, you know? Something like that. So like, let's say the 10th best player outside Korea, he was shit compared to like the 60th player in Korea. 60th, you know? Or 67th, Kappa. Like, that's how many strong players there were back then. It's kind of insane. Like, skill-wise, they were shit compared to now, you know? Like, it's not like back then MVP is, like, better than me now. Like, no, like, if I'm playing with my current skill now against MVP back then, like, he would get stomped every game. But, like, the game is also much older now, so obviously. But, like, the competition was insane back then. It's like, as a non-Korean, there were, like, so many Koreans that would just absolutely murder you because they were so much better. And even in Europe, for example, even there it was very hard to, like, be the best. So it were just a crazy amount of, like, competition. And that made the game very alive. So we see a tank push, and we see a storm. So guys, this is why we don't attack into Protoss, I guess. This is why we don't attack. Because we're getting Storm in our face if we attack. So Classic, despite losing 12 probes, against the slowest Withermine drop on the planet, he's now in a fine position again. Despite losing 12 probes. Now, I don't think this was the best fight by Clem. But then again, like, I really don't think you can, like, attack. It's, like, that simple. You just can't attack. Like, he has to worry about run-bys as well. And you just can't, like, as 2-base Terran, you can't attack a 3-base toss. Like, what you're supposed to do is this, like, deny this base. But now, like, this is bad as well. It's not gonna work for Clem. We're getting crushed again. He could fight this classic. I don't know why he's like running backwards. Oh, okay, it's because he's waiting for some units. Then it's smart by him. Running through his own storm, but tanks it like a champ. Oh, an ad. And now he's just getting a move, really? It's like in 2020? I don't think so. I think the skill level has gone up quite a lot, like between 2020 and like like ever since Oliveira like won IEM, I feel like the skill level has grown again. But I think now it's pretty stale. Like I don't think now people are really gonna grow that much anymore. Maybe some of the younger players, but at this point everybody's kind of old. And Clem just gets stomped now in the face and loses the game, while Classic is getting Robobay and man. So this is why we don't attack Protoss, I guess. Crazy. Crazy what we have witnessed here. Was a nice series to watch though. Especially seeing like tanks by Clem. That's what I figured out. Like, yeah. I mean, killing 12 probes doesn't really matter. I mean, he did take some bad fights, but that's the thing. Like, attacking into a toss is always like kind of miserable. Like, that's just what it is. It's like actually miserable. That's exactly what happened there. That was completely miserable. Like, completely. He just got completely deleted. Okay. Guess let's run some ads and then let's play some games. The map also is really bad to attack on, by the way. Like, that's the worst map it feels like to attack on. It really is. Like, some of the maps are actually really miserable. Like, that one is one of them, I feel like. Like, on, like, bigger maps like this one, it's actually impossible to really attack, it feels like. Like, a lot of maps nowadays don't really have good pathing. Like, you always kind of have to, like, walk around, like, or take out rocks, but you can't really do that, like, quickly. So you always have to kind of walk, like, around, like, rocks. So, like, the rush distance is, like, so much higher than it's supposed to be. And then run by paths also, like, much more annoying. Same with, like, base trade paths. So when the Toss, like, sees you attacking, they can just put Stalkers in front of your army. And then Zealots on the other run-by path. Like, just move command them to your eco. And then they can delay your push with, like, Stalkers, do a run-by at the same time. Or just crush your push because it arrives, like, so late. I'm gonna play some games on my troll account, by the way. Let's play some silly games. I'm not really down to, like, playing tryhard games. Usually when I stream this late, I get, like, targeted a lot as well. Like, suddenly I play against, like, Max Pex because he wakes up for no reason. It's like a lot of, like, stream sniping and stuff going on, so I kinda wanna prevent that. So I'm just gonna play my troll account. And will I start with Football Manager? If you start with Minecraft, I will start with Football Manager. So sad when the best multitasking player can't even leave the base. Yeah, it's like, it's really tough, I feel like. Like, I wanted to learn a little bit because we had a loss against Max Packs in the weekly, and like, the thing is, I wish there was like something I can really do about it, you know, but like, the options of being aggressive are really limited. So it's like such a walk in the park for these tosses, you know. Like someone like Byan, like they like get stomped by like Max Packs, Hero, whatever, like every time as well. It's like every time I see a Terran that isn't Clem or Moro play against, they get stomped. Like it's not like they, like the maps they win are like some weird proxies or whatever, or some random all-in that worked. Can I share a good recipe for the dinner of New Year? I can't really answer that question on the fly like that. Make pizza. Yeah, I played a lot of Minecraft in the past. Well, not really. But I like watching Minecraft from time to time. I think it's the best game on the planet. I did beat the dragon one time though. He got nothing on me. By the way, tomorrow I have a pizza event. There's a party at Take TVs and I'll be making some pizza there. I consider streaming a little bit, just to come online tomorrow. Maybe talk a little bit to the chat or something while I prepare the pizza. But I'm not 100% sure yet. Because it's going to be very busy and I need to try it out for my event. Like it's gonna be very, very exhausting for sure. Open a Minecraft server. I'm not really interested in that. I think many people are interested in non-StarCraft content anyways. Okay, against Scarlet I believe this is. Let's go for some Marines.
Not enough.
I feel like I should go for like tank Marine only.
Not enough minerals.
Let's do that. Let's play some tank Marine only here.
minerals.
Because if I'm only gonna build Marines, I'm gonna lose every game.
What's going on?
Not enough minerals.
Yep.
Not enough
So playing more like
minerals.
Bomber. The
Not
Bomber
enough
style.
minerals.
Radio opening into a lot of Marines and tanks and a non-stop attack.
Ben, what's going on?
Which is probably one of the worst things to do nowadays as a Terran, because
Additional supply
nowadays
depots.
Terran does have like the slowest growing economy, so if they know it's HeroMarine, they can
In
just
the rear with the
build
gear.
more drones and rush Ultralis, and bam, you're gonna win every single game.
SCV ready.
Just like that.
Big job, huh?
So I'm not sure how good it really is.
Not enough minerals.
But we're gonna play
Not enough minerals.
some fantastic build order here.
SCV ready. Ben, go ahead.
We're gonna go 1 barracks, triple CC, I believe.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
What's going on?
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
So you kind of have to take a gas here because it's just efficient. I don't know if you understand the logic, but if I didn't take the gas now, I'd be oversaturated for like a decent amount of time, and that wouldn't be very good. Kind of want to take this gas over here because of that.
SCV ready. Yep,
Not enough minerals.
I can't build here.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Then
Not enough
Marine into
minerals.
Reaper. Marine so we can push back the Overlord.
Command center upgrade complete.
And Reaper so we can push back Zerglings.
SCV ready. By the number.
Command center upgrade complete.
SCV ready. The Grim Reaper has arrived. SCV ready. SCV ready. SCV ready. SCV ready. Big jump. SCV ready.
As you can see, I'm
Add-on
kind of
complete.
ridiculously greedy.
Not enough energy.
SCV ready. This better. Go in. What's going on? SCV ready. SCV ready.
Add-on complete. Command center. Not enough minerals. Not enough
Gangway. SCV ready.
Okay, we want to get stim.
Want a piece of me, boy?
insufficient.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
The thing is, I believe that
I'm listening. SCV ready.
Scarlet is the kind of player,
SCV ready.
I think it is Scarlet, to realize that I'm a troll, and then she will just make a million drones, and I'm gonna be pretty sad against a Zerg that just makes a million drones,
SCV ready.
while I'm playing greedy.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
But let's see.
SCV ready. Gangway coming through. Bad news? Huh? What's going on? SCV ready. Fair enough.
Add-on complete. Not enough minerals.
This better be good.
Not
So
enough
definitely
minerals.
in 2025 we're gonna like
Not
8 Rex.
enough minerals.
We're not gonna play anything else.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
You want a piece of me, boy? SCV ready. Gangway coming.
Base
SCV
is under
ready.
attack.
Been waiting.
Not enough research.
That's actually a lot of Zerglings. That's good for us.
Ready. SCV ready. Rider. Who wants some?
Not enough.
Go, go, go!
So there's gonna be a lot of creep,
Not enough minerals.
but that's fine. Like I'm just gonna walk on creep. I don't care.
Insufficient vessel.
It's not like we have
gas.
many options, you know.
Insufficient. Not enough minerals. Add-on. Not enough minerals.
Huh? Yeah, yeah.
Not enough.
We're very
minerals.
limited in our options. Let me put it that way.
Not enough minerals.
Go, go, go! This better be good.
It's additional.
Ready for dust off.
Armed and ready. We could use some help here. Who wants some? Go ahead. This better be good.
Let's kill
Not
that
enough
thing.
minerals.
Go, go, go!
Research. Not enough minerals.
You want
Ready for dust off.
Not
So
enough
we're waiting for
minerals.
2-2.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
you want a piece of me, boy? 10 more.
Mineral field depleted.
Ready for dust off.
What's going? By the numbers.
Not enough minerals. Not enough.
And no, we're not gonna scan the creep.
Who wants some? This better. Get away.
Not enough minerals.
You want a piece?
Ready for dust off.
Or maybe one scan.
Go, go, go!
Ready for dust off.
Not enough minerals.
Gangway.
It's actually a really good fight.
Gangway. Coming.
Upgrade complete.
You want a piece of me, boy? Who wants some? Yes!
Ready for dust off.
This better be.
Not
Perfect dodge.
not enough minerals.
Armed and ready.
Not enough energy.
And we're doing it.
Not enough minerals.
Ready to roll out. Gangway.
Mineral field completed. Not enough mineral field completed.
I think. Yeah, no upgrades, no ultralisk cavern. Greedy Adrax. Like, we had a small income lead here, but then look at this, like 4 days economy kicks in. And I think she didn't even play that greedy, probably. I'm not sure. Because that, like, I feel like the amount of Zerglings, like, quite a few Zerglings on my side of the map, like, early on. But nice. Got it. Play lineup? Yeah, I mean, it's Christmas. I haven't finalized the player list yet, so I'm still waiting to like finalize it. I'll try and do it like in the next week, of course. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's the dumbbells. Actually, the massive dumbbells in my gym, I don't use them because they're glued. I can't get them out of the rack. They put somebody put some glue on it to be funny or something. Otherwise, I would curl them. Mech vs. Protoss? We're not gonna play mech against Protoss, my friend. It's not it. Can you say you love water, bro? Are you
Not
like
enough.
13? Like, what is your agenda, my friend?
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. In the rear with the gear.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, more Marines.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV
We're
ready.
gonna spice it up this game.
Not enough minerals.
People sad. Yeah, people sad, my friend.
Additional supply depots required.
No, we're gonna play CC first. The worst build against Toss because it basically has no advantage to play CC first.
SCV ready.
It's like the funny thing about CC first against Toss, it's just bad. But it's a fun build, so let's do it. Even if they don't scout, it's like not great for you. It's like it doesn't really matter. You're still behind.
Not enough minerals.
But we got a good spawn to make a
Not
wall.
enough
So if I put
minerals.
my barracks here and then I can put like a barracks below, I believe.
Not enough
We
minerals.
do have a nice little wall. And he
Not
doesn't
enough
harass, he's a
minerals.
nice Protoss.
Not enough minerals.
Thanks for being a nice Protoss.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
What if I get attacked? Well, if he does a proxy gate, I'm dead. Like that's another thing about CC
Our
first.
SCVs
Thought he was
are
a nice
under
toss.
attack.
It's another thing about CC first. Like if he obviously is proxy gating, I'm probably gonna die.
What? Bad news. SCV ready.
Just gonna work a scout, I guess.
Go ahead.
Build a marine, build a factory, get a bunker maybe.
SCV ready. Yep. What's going on?
It's a nice wall.
Not
isn't it?
enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
I'll get a tech lab.
In the
I'll
rear.
scout. The probe is sus. It makes me think that he's actually doing a proxy gate, or he... I don't know.
Bad news.
Command center upgrade complete.
Okay. It was just... I don't know what he was doing, to be honest.
Big job.
I actually don't know when the stalker comes out, so I should be a little careful. Oh, adapt, okay. Let's
Command
delay the
center
adapt a little
upgrade.
bit then, I guess, before it moves across the map, so we can get our wall
Our
up here.
SCVs are under
I made a
attack.
mistake in my wall, by the way.
What's
I'm
going
supposed to put the barracks where the factory is, so that I can like not lose my SCV that makes the starport, obviously.
Not enough minerals.
So now I'm gonna lose SCV, so I'm just
Not
gonna
enough minerals.
deal with it by pulling some SCVs on the low ground, and we're gonna fight the adapt like a real man. We're gonna fight the adapt like a real man. Where's the adapt?
Add-on
Eh?
complete.
Bro, I'm playing CC first. You can like come in here with your adapt and do something.
Go ahead. Who wants some? SCV ready.
I'm a little bit surprised by that.
Systems go.
Our SCVs are under attack.
I'm going. Want a piece of me, boy? Moving into position. SCV ready. What's going on?
So I don't really know what this is.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not
I can't build here.
not enough minerals.
Ready for dust off.
SCV ready.
You have a lot of money though.
Not enough minerals.
Sure thing.
Not additional supply depots.
So this is a little
required.
bit of a scouting medevac.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Bad.
Add-on complete.
Go ahead.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough
Gangway.
additional. Not enough
Oh.
minerals. Insufficient Vespine gas.
Oh.
SCV ready.
Flight here.
Additional supply. Your forces.
That
are
one's
under
not a
attack.
safe spot. We're gonna lose the medevac.
Unacceptable landing zone.
Oh, it is?
Stage yours.
I'll take that.
Additional supply depots required.
Ready to roll out. Who wants some? Bad news.
Okay, we're gonna push.
You scared me.
Not enough minerals. Not enough.
Well, that's 3 stalkers.
Not enough minerals.
And he has a hallucination, so like, isn't he just dead?
Not enough minerals.
State your request.
Okay, I think the auto turret was a little bit overkill.
add-on complete. Not enough minerals.
Ready. Wait.
Oh, there's a stalker here.
Engineer can
Been waiting on you.
wait can
SCV ready. This better be good.
by the way.
Get some.
Ready.
Armed and ready.
Add-on complete.
SCV ready.
At your state radio.
Go, go, go.
Not enough minerals.
Ready.
Order.
State
You want a piece of me, boy?
enemy battlefield.
Fueled up, ready to go.
That's really fucking good.
State your request. Ready.
Oh, making marauders, that's cheating.
SCV ready.
Ready for dust off.
Not enough minerals.
Awaiting orders.
SCV ready.
Research complete.
I can't build.
Upgrade.
This better be.
Not
Okay,
enough
we have
minerals.
stim, we have plus
Not
1.
enough minerals.
I'm a little bit afraid of my macro.
SCV ready.
Command. Not
Huh? You want a piece of me, boy?
Ready for dust off.
Go, go, go.
Not sure if it's good enough. I think it is.
Big job.
Let's just play with some confidence.
Gateway. Coming through.
State your
This better be good. Who wants? I can't build here.
Not enough energy. Not enough minerals.
SCV.
Not enough minerals.
You scared me. Gateway.
Not base is under
SCV
attack.
ready. What's that? SCV ready.
state.
This better be good. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Okay.
Add-on.
SCV ready. Armed and ready.
Not enough minerals. Add-on. Not enough. Not enough minerals.
Underway.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Not enough minerals.
State your request.
Not enough minerals.
Gangway. Coming
Let's
through.
try and move in on the other position though.
Upgrade complete.
This better be good.
Not enough.
We could use some help here.
Not enough. Mineral field depleted.
I can't build here. Want a piece of me, boy?
Scanning combat.
Who wants some?
Job confirmed. Ready.
Colossus.
Awaiting.
By the number. Ready to roll.
Not enough minerals.
I feel like I shouldn't really attack right now when I'm macroing like this hard.
Ready for dust off.
Go, go, go. Fueled up, ready to go. This better
Let's take the SCVs
boy.
Mineral field depleted.
over
Mineral
here.
field depleted. Not enough minerals.
State.
Not enough minerals. Add-on complete.
Gangway.
Not enough minerals.
Ready to roll out.
Not enough. Our SCVs are under attack. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
System.
Who wants?
Additional supply.
Let's split off our army.
Help here.
Upgrade complete.
Gangway.
Unacceptable command. at maximum
We
supply.
could use some
He
help.
doesn't seem to be prepped.
Mineral field
Well, he seems to be kind of...
upgrade complete. Unacceptable command. We're unacceptable. Not enough energy. Unacceptable command.
Just gonna take out that Nexus, run back, and run in here with
Unacceptable.
this army.
We are at maximum supply.
Multitask.
Armed and ready. Who wants some?
Incoming.
Mineral field depleted.
Oh! Oh. Multitask.
This better be good. You want a piece of me, boy?
Base
Put
is not
Marines in
enough
nice
mineral.
positions.
Not enough. Add-on complete.
Oops, I'm gonna
Not
lose
enough
everything here.
minerals.
Talk
Ouch.
to me.
You want a piece of me?
Not enough minerals. Command center upgrade.
Ready to work.
Not enough minerals.
Now what?
Let's
Not
save that
enough
medevac
minerals.
while we can.
Insufficient vest. Not
Let's
enough
max out.
minerals. Not enough minerals. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply.
Who wants some?
Let's like send a little hit squad over here, I guess.
Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply.
Go ahead.
Unacceptable command.
Ready for dust off.
You got it.
Combat. Waiting.
So there's units down here, no?
Red scanning
There's a war prism down here, let's try and snipe that maybe.
Upgrade complete.
Let's fight these zealots.
Oh yeah.
It's the war prism.
State.
We could use some help here.
Ready for service.
Mineral field depleted.
He split his army, so he's cooked over here.
Mineral field depleted.
State your reason.
Armed and ready. Who wants some?
Marines come in here as well. The macro is much better than mech, because like Marines are just so much better than Hellions, you know. Like, if I'm playing mech, not only are Hellions shit, but also like factories are so expensive. But after killing the Nexus early on, he was just kind of cooked. Like, look at the income, like, I was just way ahead, I think. My opening also is not supposed to be that convenient. But I mean, he did something right, which is like getting the third Nexus because it's free. But then he started making like more and more sentries for no reason. That was just kind of nonsense. What am I reading, bro? Can you calm down a little bit, please? For your camp games and TVTP, why not play 2 factory for 1 mines for tank? 1 for mines, 1 for tanks? That's not very good. Like, water mines are kind of shit against us, and tanks as well. Like, you don't really want to make them, but they're kind of the only choice you have early on to kind of survive against stalkers. So you kind of have to make them, but you don't want to make them. Like, Clem wasn't even making any mines. He was mainly just making tanks. But mainly because it's not really a good option. It's like, if you don't make some tanks defensively, you're probably gonna die. And if you get like water mines as well, like, it's not great. It doesn't really add anything, like water mines are just kind of trash. can you stop being like so personal in the chat? Please don't do that. It's not the place to talk about things like that. It's a place to talk about StarCraft and basically nothing but StarCraft and pizza maybe. I'm gonna run some ads quickly and then we're gonna jump into another game, I think. Well, the thing is, like, you can't instantly have like enough Vikings, so like you always first want to make medevacs and not Vikings, so that's why you make tanks basically. It's like you don't want to die to Stalkers early on, and then you do want to have an option against Colossus, but the option is never to like skip on medevacs. So that's kind of how Clem did it there, like he was just getting more tanks instead of getting Vikings early. Yeah. And that's yeah, the way he did that. Whereas if you just, like, the thing is, if you start making Vikings instantly, you literally can't stim. Like, the difference between having medevacs early on and, like, later on is insane. And, like, you really need them as early as possible. So, like, the first, like, 4 or 6 units should always be, like, medevacs. Unless you, like, are at an advantage and you're about to die if you don't make more Vikings. Then sometimes you can squeeze in Vikings faster. There are some scenarios, of course, but like the healing is just that important. But then if you make too many medevacs and you don't have anything against the Colossus, you die too, so. So you're kind of thinking like, how do I not die? Because you're that far behind in the early game that not only is here like goal to just camp every game, but also you have to think like, okay, how do I not die actually? How do we do this? How do we not die? And Wooder Mines are not really the way, because Wooder Mines get outranged by Colossus. And they also get stomped nowadays. Like, Wooder Mines are not that great. And then you also don't know, is it High Templars? Is it Colossus? Wooder Mines are bad against both in a way. Like, against High Templars, they're not bad. It's better to have, like, some Wooder Mines than not. But if the other guy is going High Templars and he wants to push you, then tanks are definitely better. At least some tanks. That seems to be kind of the way to go in a standard game. Easy win. Why do they insta-quit? I feel like they have a good chance of winning. Like, I'm going Marine and tanks, and you get ultras up, I lose. What's my body percent? Body fat? I don't really know. Probably like 16 at the moment. Okay, TVZ again.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Gotcha.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Hear me. Right.
Kind of don't want to play like Sisyphus like too many times, I guess.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
My 2 monitor setup. I mean, you can sort of see it, can't you? Not much to show.
SCV ready. SCV ready. SCV ready. Go ahead. Ah! You scared
Not
me.
enough.
There's something in the way. In the rear. What's going on?
Command center upgrade complete.
The Grim Reaper has arrived. Yeah, SCV ready. Huh?
Those just medium graphics.
Who wants SCV ready?
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Gas from above. Nothing I can't handle. On the way, certainly. Got SCV ready. Kill.
I misclicked a little,
What's
but not too bad.
What's it? This better be good. What's it? Go ahead. SCV ready.
So this game we're gonna go for like Marine Hellbat sort of greedy playstyle.
SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
Got what's it? SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Yeah. What? Got something for me to kill. Gas from above.
Command center upgrade.
SCV ready. Done. Certainly. Let's. Ready to raise some hell.
Add-on complete.
I can't build here.
Not enough.
SCV.
Not enough minerals.
What's it? I'm listening.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Gas from above.
Not enough minerals.
So definitely not scouting this game.
SCV ready.
That's what it seems
Not
like
enough
with that
minerals.
overlord position.
Ready to raise some hell. What? Armed and ready. What's
Command center upgrade complete. Not enough energy.
I can't build.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
This better be cool. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. I'm in a heap of trouble. Gas from above. SCV ready. Got something. SCV ready. SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
SCV ready. I can't build here. On the go, go. SCV
Unacceptable.
ready.
Not enough minerals. Research complete.
This better be good. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Gangway coming through. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Add-on complete.
I'm in a heap
Unacceptable landing zone. Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough energy. Not enough energy.
Ah, very good surround. That was bad by me.
Not enough minerals.
This is actually kind of game losing in a way.
Dust off. Well,
Can be at least.
This who wants some?
Ah, yeah, because of stuff like this. Like, a little bit unfortunate,
Not
I guess.
enough
But
minerals.
actually, the Overlord was here, so he would have seen my drop anyways.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Big job, huh?
Add-on complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
somebody, get me out of this mess.
There's more Zerglings coming, so obviously I can't drop
Life
that.
flights?
Shouldn't have unloaded.
Talk to me. Somebody, get me out of this mess. Ready for dust off.
That was not bad.
This better be good.
Waiting on you.
Not enough energy.
But who wants? Go, go, go! Been waiting. This better be good. It's about to get heavy.
Not enough minerals.
Life flight's here. Waiting on you. Where's the emergency?
Not
Ready for dust off.
research.
Armed and
Not enough
These
minerals.
are some really good traits.
Not enough.
This is not too
minerals.
bad. There's a lot of
Not
fungals that
enough
go
minerals.
to waste.
Not enough energy. Not,
Upgrades. Oh, they are done. We can go.
not enough minerals.
Like, the thing is, I can't really scan for creep anyways.
Not enough. Not enough minerals.
So might as well just walk on it entirely.
Not enough. Upgrade complete.
armed and ready.
Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Additional supply depots. Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required.
I'm F2 stimming a little bit too much, possibly.
We could use some help here.
Insufficient Vespine gas. Not enough minerals.
Oh, there was one fungal.
Not enough minerals. Mineral. Not enough minerals.
This better be good.
Not enough energy.
Ready for dust off.
Not enough minerals.
Oh, Viper as well.
Mineral. Mineral feed. Not enough
It's too
minerals.
much for us to handle for now.
Not enough minerals.
Let's call it here.
Mineral field. Not enough minerals.
This better be good.
Wait, I wanted to play Tank Marine. Why am I going Marauder? Hell that now.
Not enough minerals.
That's not part of the plan. I actually didn't think about that.
Not enough minerals.
I'm building illegal units, guys. I'm not playing Tank Marine anymore.
Not enough. Not enough minerals.
I'm not mining very efficiently over here, I just realized.
Not enough minerals.
So I did make some mistakes here.
Not enough minerals.
Oh, it's on.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Want a piece of me, boy?
Taking effort. Drop.
Not enough minerals.
Like, we have Marauder, so I guess we can sort of fight against Ultros, but there's like a million
Not enough
infestors.
minerals.
Aha.
Ready for dust off.
Oh, we're doing this.
Life flight's here.
Not enough minerals.
I don't even know if this was a
Not
bad,
enough
bad like
minerals.
trade for us.
speed, baby.
Not enough,
Coming through.
not enough minerals.
Once. It's go time.
Not enough mineral.
Ready for dust off.
Not enough minerals.
My units are kind of moving
Not
very
enough
awkwardly here.
Mineral field
I don't like that.
depleted.
This better be good.
Upgrade.
Ready for dust off.
Let's go, go, go.
Additional supply depots.
About to get gangway.
Hellbat.
Additional supply depots required.
This is also not really the position to take
Mineral
the fight, then, is it?
Hellbat. Coming through. Once. Been waiting. Distant.
It's like a million reinforcements. I'm fighting on creep, obviously.
not enough minerals.
Para bomb.
Not enough
GG.
minerals.
The macro is like way too overwhelming. I mean, it's like 5 base, 6 base against like me 3 base all ending on 59 workers. Losing the Hellions was kind of crucial, otherwise this could have worked. But like obviously it's a little bit of a meme build, just 8 Draxing like that. Because I'm playing like too simple, you know, like I can't just go for an 8 Drax that like doesn't do anything at the beginning. Well, I mean, a creep threat is easy to do if you play, like, Scarlet likes to play greedy, so it's like, if you play greedy and you play against someone who only makes 4 Hellions double eBay, it's easy to, like, creep spread. Like, that's what I take into account. Like, I don't care about the creep, I just fight on creep. But like the thing in the middle there was really annoying as well, like that little hole there, you know what I mean? Around the 4th base. That made my units like go all the way around the entire time, which was kind of awkward. So I think the position I took there was just bad. I should have attacked like another position and then I'm pretty sure I should have won that game. Like going 8 infestors is not how you deal with this. Pretty sure that should have just worked.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Okay, on this map again.
You scared me.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
That does the life again. Yeah, I mean it's definitely more active, but like it's not that alive.
What's going on?
Especially at this time, I mean,
What's going on?
Additional supply depots.
gonna win now and this queue here. It's the same
Not
person.
enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Let's play a little bit more crazy strats so that we don't get blind countered. I wanna go double stealth on BC or something like that. Let's do that. Let's try and make it look like the same build, but then suddenly it's gonna be like random BCs show up. I wonder if we can make that work. Like that's the thing about a greedy opening, like if you don't scout properly.
SCV ready.
I think in the last game my opponent was not scouting very correctly, so
Not enough minerals.
I can make it look like something similar and then it's just random BCs show up and then like, yeah.
What's going on? Ben?
Success, at least in my head. We're gonna 2 base all in this game.
Command center upgrade complete.
So this is a cheese game, even, you can say. So this is what I would consider like a cheese game.
Reaper has arrived. SCV ready.
Not enough. Not enough minerals.
2 overlords across the map, or is that the first one? I could even make a Viking against that kind of stuff.
Death from above.
Oh, it's just pull first. Oh, we're getting hardcore in.
Fear the reaper.
Well, this is good for us then.
SCV ready. What's it worth? Let's do it.
complete. Unacceptable landing zone. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. What? You want something? All right. Well,
Okay, we have to multitask here. I'm not gonna lose this game to some proxy hatch.
go ahead. SCV
Base.
Is it actually
under
committed?
command
Wait a
center
second.
upgrade complete.
Bandit. What's going? You gonna give me? I'm listening. Ah! SCV ready.
We're taking this game very serious
Not
now.
enough minerals. Not enough
It's
minerals.
not committed.
Base is under attack. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
Oh, I'll get there. Show me, Cyclone.
Not enough minerals.
SCV
Base is under attack.
Oh, I'm getting double cyclone, is that a thing?
ready. Open it. You got coordinates or what? Got it. SCV ready.
I kind of want to see what's up here, actually, because I think we might be a little bit too greedy.
Console systems go.
Not enough
Oh yeah, we
minerals.
definitely might be a little too greedy here.
Channel's clear, boss.
Ready for dust off.
This better be good.
Life flight.
Add-on.
Okay, we need a raven.
Target in mind. Moving into position.
Take an effort. Where's the... Now what?
Add-on complete.
Talk to...
Insufficient. Not
SCV ready. You got comms. Show me who you want to die.
Oh, there. A micro's like
Waiting on
bronze
you.
leak.
Well, heavens.
SCV ready.
not enough minerals.
This better be good.
Bro, I could have locked onto this Ravager.
Additional supply. Not enough minerals.
Been waiting on.
Picking up.
Channel's clear. You want a piece of me, boy?
Where's the emergency?
SCV ready.
Talk.
Not enough minerals.
Stage your reach.
Waiting on you.
Scanning. Wait. Engineer.
Picking.
Not enough. Not enough minerals. Not enough
How many
minerals.
drones?
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Not a little drone
Talk to
call.
me.
Not enough.
But no base over here yet.
Ready.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
We need to be a little careful.
What's going on?
Not enough.
Sort of getting
minerals.
hardcore in still.
This better
Not,
SCV ready.
not enough minerals.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Moving in.
Not enough minerals. Not enough. Not enough minerals.
Ready for dust off.
Wait. Stay.
What's going on?
Additional supply.
Ready to roll out.
Not enough minerals.
And I see so many zerglings, like,
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
I'm a little confused.
Not enough minerals.
Show me.
Not enough minerals.
State your request.
This better be good. Ben, what's going? Go ahead.
State your request.
You got coordinates or what?
Ready.
Research. Insufficient Vespine gas.
Engineering.
Insufficient Vespine gas. Insufficient Vespine gas. Insufficient Vespine gas.
Ready for dust off.
State.
This better be good. Gangway. Coming through.
So zergling one by.
You can
Come. Ready. Scan. Wait. Ready. And.
Not enough minerals.
Wait.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Your forces are under attack. Insufficient. Mineral field depleted.
Awaiting. Stay.
Oh, Infesto, what the hell?
Not enough energy. Insufficient rescue gas.
Not the best sort of transition. I think I could have played that cleaner, but in the end it was not that close. Like I think like I could have microed better, for example. Like I was just ahead here. And I could have gone triple CC, get further ahead. There's many options, I feel like. It's not really supposed to work. Yeah, I still sort of play soccer full time, yeah. I mean, if you mean if it's my job, yeah. But there's a difference if there's like a major tournament going on and not. Because right now there's not a lot happening, so like if there was like a $500,000 tournament, like let's say I am Katowice, then I'd be like grinding, you know. Like for these events I was, except last year I did a little bit like different approach, but before I'm the kind of guy to like play like a million games before like the big tournament. Yeah, it's probably Scarlet. I don't know 100%, but no. Thing is, it's like kind of annoying to get replays, and I'm kind of too lazy to check. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure, but I don't know. I never checked. The thing is, people always change their nickname, you know. So even if I knew, oh, this was like Sky, like they're just gonna change their nickname again, and then it's like another random account, or like another account, and then I have to figure it out again. Like, kind of done with that, you know. Like, I don't really care in the end. But yeah, 99%, I guess it's like Scarlet's account. It's the only thing that would make sense considering the MMR playstyle. Like that greedy like Queen style, and now this proxy hatch. It fits pretty well. Okay, yeah, now actually it's time for a small bathroom break. I'll play a few more games, but yeah, I need a quick break. We're back. Well, that game I was playing kind of try hard because when I'm getting cheese, there's like no reason to like troll, you know? It's like I'm not gonna win that game going pure Marines. Like, just gonna get corrosive biled forever and there's nothing I can do. I think I'm gonna play like 2 more games, by the way. As I've said, tomorrow I'm making pizza at a party at Take TVs. No, not Home Story Cup yet, but there's like a different party where we'll be making pizza and I still need to prep for that. So, yeah, I should go offline soon. It's gonna be quite some work again tomorrow. I don't think I'll be streaming it. I don't think I'm gonna do an IL stream, but I'll be back on Sunday for sure then. I've had a few days off now, so tomorrow is gonna be a little bit busy, but like non-stalker related busy, you know. But I still have to like work, quote unquote. But then on Sunday, we can continue the grind. I mean, it's Christmas, you know, so
Not enough minerals.
it's normal that on some days it will be
Not enough minerals.
more quiet.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. What's going on?
Not enough
Okay,
minerals.
TVT with Marines.
Not enough minerals.
Let's
Not
go.
enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV
TVT is like a really scary matchup when you go like pure tank Marine. It's a very scary matchup.
Additional
Because I'm playing like greedy every game essentially. It's always kind
Not
of
enough
tough to
minerals.
pull off.
Not enough minerals.
Especially if the other guy
Not
kind of
enough
has a feeling
minerals.
that I'm a troll, you know?
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
That only builds Marines. Makes it harder for sure.
Go ahead. Big. Ah! SCV ready. Bandit. SCV ready. Go ahead. Huh? What? SCV ready.
Okay, let's see what it is.
Well, Buck, go ahead. What's going on? Ah! You scared me. What's going? Huh? What's big job?
Standard.
In the rear with the gear.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
This is nice because it's a little bit of a larger map.
Not enough minerals.
It's a little bit more convenient because of that.
Yes, sir.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Bat. Go ahead.
Not enough minerals.
Yeah, bro, that's not how you do it.
SCV ready. Done. Who wants some? This better be good. Fear them. Death from above. SCV ready.
You're not a TVT guy, I can tell. I mean, this is off-ray, so... to be expected, isn't it?
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Yeah, so we're playing the greedy opening, we got a Reaper kill. Things are looking very fine over here.
Command center. Not enough energy.
Boop, boop. And then you can build this. Now he could do something really crazy and catch me still off guard. But we can just play kind of greedy here, that's really nice. Bio's always better, I feel like.
Not enough minerals.
Bio is just superior. Because you can just print Marines, and Marines are better than printing Hellions.
Insufficient vessel.
That's usually why.
SCV ready.
Not enough energy.
So yeah, we can play
Add-on
a nasty
complete.
here. Actually not yet. Let's make another supply depot.
In the rear with SCV
I want to make
ready.
another tank as well.
Optics online. Let's go.
SCV ready. Gangway.
And then we can play
Additional
nasty over
supply
here.
depots required.
Raven.
Command center.
Insufficient Vespene gas. Additional supply.
SCV ready.
So essentially we're playing a very normal TVT style, you can say. It's just that we're playing the greedy style. Which this style is honestly just really fun to play.
Not enough minerals.
But the greedy style is called greedy style for a reason.
Combat.
Is not it, my friend.
What's the... Been waiting.
So he's making our life really easy now, because he's harassing.
Not enough minerals.
Raven.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
So like now I know he's not gonna like commit to something. He's just playing pretty chill himself. The tank could have been siege, I think.
SCV ready.
Ready.
And we can just set up really nicely here. Look at that.
SCV ready.
Add on.
We could use some help here.
Bro, this is not it.
Minerals. Not enough minerals.
I mean, this is just a Smurf game, ultimately.
SCV ready.
Like, we're playing a greedy TVT style and he's not punishing us, so... In a way, it is a little bit of a Smurf game.
Command center up.
Gangway.
Well, my MMR is quite high now anyway, so...
In.
But yeah, what I'm doing is actually quite strong. It's not really... I'm a Smurf trollolo kind of playstyle.
Go, go.
Like, this is actually how you play a TVT like this. Get ahead, get further ahead, and there's like nothing you can do about it. Mainly because he's sort of like killing himself though. Like if he didn't do that Raven harassment, then maybe he had a chance to like find the damage that he needs.
Research complete.
But because he did that like
Additional
that,
supply depots required.
he's now just in a terrible
Not
spot
enough minerals.
without like much happening here.
What's going on?
Oh wait, I need this.
Can't build here.
Yep.
Add on. Additional supply depots required.
I'm kind of poor for some reason.
Not enough minerals. Not enough.
I end up getting supply block because I just don't have money.
I'm in a heap of
Not
trouble.
really meant to happen.
Ben, you wanna be some boy? SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Show me who you.
I
Wait.
wanted to send like some Marines on a map.
Armed and ready. SCV
Not enough minerals.
Ready for dust off.
So one thing I'm doing that is like not normal is I'm going
Research
for
complete. Insufficient
only
Vespene
one
gas.
factory. Like I'm 8-raxing now already. I'm not getting additional
Not enough
things
minerals.
here.
Not enough minerals.
Scanning battle.
bad news.
Not enough
A
minerals.
supply block actually.
In the rear. I can't build here. This better be good.
Ready.
We could use some help
Ready for
here.
dust off.
Stay your.
Not enough
Okay.
minerals.
I don't think he's gonna have a like counterattack, so
Combat.
time for the YOLO
Not
Ravens,
enough
isn't it?
minerals.
Fueled up, ready to go.
ravens.
Ready for dust off.
You gonna give me orders?
Well, didn't do quite as much as I was hoping for.
This better be. Huh? Go, go, go! You want a piece of me, boy? I'm going in. This better be.
Now what?
You gonna. SCV ready.
Mineral field depleted.
Gangway coming through.
Let's go for this.
Want a piece of me, boy? Been waiting on. You been waiting.
Ready. Life flight here.
I'm in a heap of trouble. Ready to go.
YOLO!
Top.
Go, go, go!
Somebody, get me out of this mess.
Command center upgrade complete.
Armed and ready. Let's go, go, go! Help here.
Upgrade complete.
Honestly, he's like playing pretty well despite like
Want a piece of me,
such
boy?
a horrendous start. I'm like sort of surprised by that.
Waiting on you.
Like his upgrades are
Not
gonna be
enough
really
minerals.
bad, right?
Armed and ready.
Like his defense and everything is like really good.
Mineral field depleted.
Loud and clear.
Not sure how much he really has. And I'm pretty sure he just F2'd as well.
Ready for
So we
pickup.
can probably drop on top of some tanks here.
Gangway coming through.
Waiting on you. Light. Ready for dust off. Somebody, get me out of this mess.
Not enough mineral field. Not enough minerals.
This better be big jump.
Somebody, get me out of
Add-on
this mess.
complete.
Ready for dust off.
Mineral field. Not enough minerals.
Where's the emergency?
What's that? Who wants? You want a piece of me?
Mineral field depleted.
Unacceptable command. We are attacking.
I mean,
Gangway coming through. This better be good. We could use some help here.
Ready for dust off.
he held on pretty well, but he didn't have much behind it. Like, the reason he held on so well is because he's using F2. And if you use F2, like, that's kind of what I do myself as well. It's like, you have to kind of feel these players out. Like, I was playing as if I was worried about counter attacks. Like, I left so many tanks behind when I don't need to. So I was, like, getting too worried about counter attacks when he's, like, never doing anything aggressive. What's my favorite matchup to play these days? I don't know. I don't really have a favorite matchup. But you drop smoothly? Well, I mean, you just press unload literally on the medevacs and then they will unload. Only one. Yeah. You have to click on each medevac. And then each medevac will unload. While they are moving, if you mean that. Hey, you just gotta be fast. You just gotta be fast. Playing greedy is nice. Do you ever get tired of winning so much? Well, I mean, if I'm playing against like people off racing on the ladder or whatever, sure, I win a lot. But like, I'm not even close to like rank 1, so... There used to be a time I was winning a lot more. Nowadays, I don't win very often. But yeah, Tank Marine is pretty good, 6.2k. If I played Mecha, I'd be like losing so much. Like, we're both some really good people. How to play TVP in mid-masters, can't win. I'm thinking about like making some YouTube videos next year about questions like that, because if you're asking for like a build order, for example, I can't really give you one, like, because like how do you want me to explain it? Like, sure, I'm gonna go ahead and explain you like a mid-master TVP build while I'm playing against Scarlet over here. Let's do that.
Not enough minerals.
I wanted to play two-star propeller cruiser, by the way, but the cheese version.
Not
Let's
enough
do it.
minerals.
So just 2 bays and go kill them.
SCV red. Sure thing.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Yep.
Not enough minerals.
I now understand why she did like the proxy hatch in the last game. Probably because I'm CC first guy. So if I play CC first and I get proxy hatched, I'm like that.
Additional
So
supply
that sort of
depots
makes
required.
sense. But I think proxy hatch is kind of just a
Not enough
bad build,
minerals.
honestly. It's not really good.
enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
If you know the response, it should always be relatively easy
Not
as a
enough
Terran.
minerals.
Big job. Go in. SCV ready.
This could be my last game for today, by the way. And like I said, tomorrow there's probably no stream, I would assume.
SCV ready.
Because I'm gonna be busy making pizza. It's gonna be, I'll post a little bit on Instagram, maybe some videos, some impressions. Haven't made pizza in a while at like an event, so should be fun. But I no streamerino tomorrow. But I'll be back the next day. So I took a little break now because of Christmas, obviously. Like, I figured like if I wanted to like take a few days off,
Not enough.
like I could have streamed, for example, yesterday, but then yesterday Waddy was streaming like some nice content, so I was like, yeah, this is not the best time to
Command
stream.
center
And
upgrade complete.
you also have to keep in mind, like I can't just stream like whenever
Not
I
enough
want.
minerals.
Like the content in soccer is kind of hard as a player streamer, like first person streamer here. Cause like, if I'm like streaming and like laddering and like no one is playing, it's kind of bad, you know, it's kind of just not a good stream. Like today's stream is good, we're playing some decent people. So like this stream is nice, but like me just like streaming and like playing against like people like way below my level or whatever, it's just not really it.
SCV ready.
Like me streaming while like Waddy's running a big event again or whatever, then I just don't find an opponent as well. On top of that, like, it just really isn't
SCV ready.
what you want.
Feel the death from
Oh, okay, so we're 2-basing.
I'm the
Well, let's try some stuff against 2-base then.
SCV ready.
I'm not sure if I can really go battle cruiser
Add-on
here,
complete.
because it's probably gonna be like an overseer.
What? You want something?
I would assume it's gonna be an overseer.
SCV ready.
So we're gonna scout exactly.
What's going on?
and precisely. I think I'm gonna go a little bit more try-hard this game, because I want to
Command center upgrade.
see my response against this. So I want to like figure out a new response against like the 2-base shenanigans that Zerg players go for. And my response here in this game is gonna be
Complete.
Viking into Cloak Banshees, and then if it's like Mutas, I'm gonna go mech with like Thors. If it's Roaches, I'm just gonna make more units. Like more Banshees.
Not enough minerals.
So there's no Zergling speed.
Not enough minerals.
Oh, okay, it's like some...
Not enough
I was
minerals.
just thinking about it. Damn it. It's not good because I'm not making a Banshee right now.
Our SCVs are under attack. Base is under attack.
This better be.
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply.
What's the big waiting on? Got it. Light it up. You gonna give me orders? This talk to me. You gonna I'm waiting on SCV ready.
I can't do that.
Let's get into the fight. Light it up.
Not enough minerals.
Ready to raise.
Engine screaming.
What? Talk to me, boss. Are you ready for this? Daylight's burning.
Oh, it was never a wall.
SCV ready.
Research complete.
Receiving.
Fighter, you ready for made for?
So was it a proxy hatch or what was it exactly?
Not enough energy.
Loud and clear. Confirmed.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
I got my ear.
Ready to raise some hell.
Not enough minerals.
Let's get into
Engine screaming.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Additional supply depots.
Yeah? Receiving.
SCV ready. Ready to raise some hell.
No Spire. Yeah, nice. Maybe I don't need the Viking. Like if it was a Banshee instead of a Viking, that would have been really good. Because it's like really committed. Like this was a really low drone count roach bust. And like I knew it was coming. Like when I was harassing with my Hellions and I saw no Zergling speed, I'm like, what if it's like sneaking roaches around the map, and then I saw them on the minimap. I mean the Viking wasn't bad, but like I should have been behind after that, I think. I don't think I was in a good position necessarily. It's like, imagine if there was one Spore Crawler, like, I'm not sure, man. Like, one Spore Crawler would have really screwed me over, like, so hard. And, like, I didn't know if there was Spire on the way. If I want triple CC, would have been dead? It's tricky. It's definitely tricky to figure out what they're doing. But, like, I had a feeling based on, like, how many queens there were. Like, you know, you just have a feeling. But I don't think it would have been that bad. Like, let's check, like, the roach is, like, sneaking out. It's like, you just kind of want to keep the Reaper at front. I didn't do that. Like, I kept moving the Reaper to the right side. Pretend like I'm jumping into the main. Like, pretending like jumping here into the main is kind of stupid. So I should just keep the Reaper here. I think what I did is I just gave the opponent, like, a free path towards my base, basically. So you can take either this path or this, obviously, and then if I just keep my Reaper around here, I can randomly spot that really luckily. For example, here even, you know, like there's not a single creep tumor. Like you don't see a creep tumor, you don't see a creep tumor. Now you do. But like it's also only 2 Zerglings. And this is what I mean, like I moved the Reaper to the right, like this is a mistake. Like I could even jump in because there's only 2 Zerglings. I saw that too, but like I move, oh what the hell? Did I accidentally see it, but I didn't pay attention? No way. Barely was outside the range, but it kind of looked like that. I actually saw a roach there. I actually saw... Oh my god, how... Bro, what? Okay, this is stupid. What is this? Like, we're not even hiding the roaches, you know? We're just straight up moving into the direction of the Reaper. Oh my goodness. I mean... That's just kind of bad then, yeah. But like, the map is good for this movement, basically. But in this case, it was the worst case, and we still won, so... Worst case and still winning sounds pretty decent to me, you know. Like, this was good, like, we lost some SCVs here, but we killed the roaches with these. Now we're actually way behind, but we have a Banshee. We kill some drones, I guess. Yeah, I mean, we should definitely be in a disadvantage, but it was okay. Like, it was pretty playable, like, not game over. Especially with no spore, it was then over. Let me check the worker count, yeah. Hellions come in, there's like nothing, like literally nothing. The roaches, yeah, okay, see? The roaches, they moved across the map, we didn't see that. But I predicted that, that's why I moved the Hellions here, because I saw the roaches move. So I was like patrolling the Banshee here, because I knew that was going to happen. And I just sent the rest of my Hellions across, and yeah. I figured like there were some roaches, but I didn't realize they actually moved across. I thought they were like right here. Or like here or somewhere. So yeah, that's pretty nice. I'll take that. I wanted to play a little bit more like against 2-base Muta or something though, because it's kind of fun to play against 2-base Zerg and like testing some things. Such as like going Hellion Banshee, and then if it's Mutas you can swap into like Thors and Vikings. I always liked that style. I think I was always good against Mutas, like fast Mutas. But I guess without triple CC it's kind of tricky maybe. I don't know, I just wanted to try some stuff there, but then there were roaches. Yeah. Okay. I'll do one more game. Let's do one more. And then I'm gonna go offline. There are ads coming up in like 20 minutes, like automatic. So, gotta finish it fast, gotta find the game fast as well. It's gonna be a little bit of an annoying part. That was pretty fast. The mysterious barcode Protoss.
Not enough minerals.
6.3k, pretty high there.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Tough match ahead of us. I think TVP is my hardest matchup with like this account. It's like kind of difficult to
Not enough minerals.
cheese these players.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
My hand is kind of itchy. Or not cheese these players, but to overwhelm them with like tank marine. But we're gonna do a fast stim build this game, see how that
Additional
goes.
supply depots. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough.
Let's see.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
There's no way a mosquito did that. What the hell? the probe.
Bad news. What's going on? Go it. Huh? SCV ready. Right. What's going on? Big job. Big job, huh? Bad news. In the rear with, huh? Bad news.
Okay, no block.
What's going on? Yep.
Command center. Not enough minerals.
Bad. The Grim Reaper has arrived.
Let's just scout a little bit for proxies.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
You want a piece of me, boy?
We're doing a little bit of a freestyle build.
What's going on?
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. This better be good. Been waiting for it.
A little bit of a freestyle build.
SCV ready. Why? You. This, by the number. Get them. By the number. What?
Not enough minerals.
He's not sending an adept. For like a high MMR player, it's kind of weird to not send an adept.
Got something.
Command center upgrade complete.
Who wants some? This big where's on through.
Add-on complete.
SCV ready.
Add-on complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough.
SCV ready.
Not enough
Come
minerals.
on.
Not enough minerals.
Fair enough. Certainly. Where? Got some.
Add
SCV.
additional
That's the
supply
probe.
depots
We're gonna scout a
required.
little.
Insufficient additional supply depots required.
SCV ready. I'm in a heap of trouble. All right.
Bro, man!
SCV
I shot 2 workers on like red HP.
Additional
I'm so bad at the game, what the hell?
Not enough.
Gangway. Coming.
Not enough.
This
Okay,
better
we're just gonna move in with the
Not
medevac
enough
here.
minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough additional supply depots
Our
required.
tank production is kind of slow for this
Not
to really do anything.
not enough minerals.
I did see a
Not
Nexus
enough
though, so
minerals.
kind of safely assume that
Not
he's
enough.
committing.
SCV ready.
Not
Somewhat.
enough minerals.
I should have put down this
Now
barracks a
what?
little bit faster.
SCV ready.
Okay, I see a lot of stalkers down there.
Go, go, go. You want a piece of me, boy? Been waiting on. I'm ready to patrol.
Ready for dust off.
Research complete.
SCV ready.
Okay, let's go.
This better be good. Gangway.
This looks always like so pathetic, man.
Not enough
Against like blink
minerals.
stalkers, it's like
Taking up or dropping off.
SCV ready.
Ready. Where's the emergency? Talk to me. Somebody, get me out of this
oh
mess.
my god.
You want a piece of me, boy?
And I lost the medevac there as well.
Now,
Not enough.
Been waiting on you. This better. Who wants some? Go, go, go. Any orders?
I mean, we did sort of like fuck up.
Not enough.
Not gonna lie.
minerals. Our SCVs are under attack.
Who wants some?
Not
Gangway.
Not a good last game, but whatever, I don't really care.
Ready to roll out.
it's kind of hard build to like make work really.
Ready for dust off.
Not enough minerals.
It had really good respawns as well. Because it kind of played safe. It's always a little annoying to play against these mysterious barcodes because it's hard for me to tell what they're gonna play.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
This guy was a safe guy. Looking for the ops, but
Insufficient
didn't even have an
Vespine
ops.
gas. Insufficient Vespine gas.
Oh, there's an ops.
Insufficient Vespine gas. Not enough
You
minerals.
want a piece of me, boy? SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Ready for dust off.
Like, I don't even
Not
have an
enough
eBay for
minerals.
upgrades, by the way. And he has Robo Bay, right? Yeah, he's currently missing out the Colossus.
This better be good. Armed and ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
He sees that as well, it seems.
Go, go, go!
Not enough minerals.
You want a piece of me, boy? This better be good.
Yeah, like, he 100% sees that as well, so the observer is in
Not
place.
enough minerals.
Want some?
Research.
There we go.
complete.
What a surprise.
This better be good.
Not enough minerals.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Not enough minerals. Insufficient. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
We could use some help here.
Not enough minerals.
Armed? This better be good. We could use some help here. You want a piece of me, boy?
Base not enough under attack.
Want some?
Not
Armed and ready.
Bro, stop playing games. Like, what are you doing? Just kill me.
Better be good. By the time, you want a piece of me, boy?
Ready for dust off.
Want some? Armed and ready.
I mean, he didn't even make a 4th base, so like, he did that pretty well. Yeah, I mean, the build was just so bad. Like, such a bad build by me. I just didn't really have much with the push, and then he already had so many stalkers as well. Execution wasn't pretty. GG. The map is also not very good for this. Like, I need to play this on a shorter rush distance map. I just wanted to play another game, so I figured I'd do something like that. Because ads are coming up shortly. And I don't really care about it too much. This Protoss looks like Korean player. Didn't you write this like earlier today when I played against Scarlet as well? You write this like every game. It's no trick to like spreading out the Marines. Just select some of them, send them to top, select the other half, send them to bottom, for example. It's all box clicking. Nothing else. Okay guys, I gotta go. I have to make 10 kilogram of pizza dough. Well, 10 kilogram of flour. It's gonna be more than 10 kilo pizza dough, but yeah. Still have to work a night shift here. Cause I'll be making some pizza at a party at Take TV's tomorrow. No home stir cup yet, but I'll be making some pizza there, so gonna be a little bit busy. It's gonna be quite exhausting, so if I continue streaming now, I'm gonna be like dead tomorrow, and everything kind of sucks. I took a little bit of a break, but you know, lots of good stuff coming up, including my own tournament. So yeah. No, see you not tomorrow. I'll be back on Sunday. I'm gonna watch on my tablet. Well, the thing is, I don't really watch anyone on Twitch right now. Like, no offense, but I usually in StarCraft I like watching people that are like better than me or like equal to me, like in terms of skill. I don't think there's anyone online like that, you know. So I usually don't watch anyone at this time. How do you show APM live while you play? You have to select a different console in-game. So here, look at this collection. Consoles here. I think any like console that you select, I select the remastered one, shows the APM, except the default one. The remastered one definitely does, but I'm not sure actually about the other ones. You can see the little box here, but yeah, remastered does show the APM. Yeah. See you on Sunday. Have a good evening as well, guys. Thanks for watching. For some reason, my hand, it feels like a mosquito. What? It also looks like a mosquito's... What? How did the mosquito get my hand? It's winter, man. Bro, that looks nasty. Well, not that nasty. It's... Somehow a mosquito got me in winter. Maybe it's a spider. I'm Spider-Man now. It's exactly where Spider-Man has his strings coming from. It's like a little itchy. Okay. See you guys on Sunday. Bye-bye.